Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something, well, pretty insane from ChatGPT, an update that might just blow your mind.
It's a fundamental shift, really, from passive information to active execution.
Exactly. And our mission for this deep dive is simple. We want to give you, the learner, the shortcut, show you how to connect, like, everything, Gmail, Slack, HubSpot.
Over 500 tools, potentially?
Right. Over 500 apps, so you can basically run your entire business from inside ChatGPT.
Yeah, we're moving away from AI that just answers questions. Now it's about AI agents that actually do the work for you.
Which sounds amazing, maybe a bit intimidating, but we'll break it down.
Definitely. And hey, before we jump into the how-tos, just a quick note, you'll find links to the tools we mentioned in the description. Some might be affiliates. Help support the channel.
Good point. And please hit like, subscribe if you find this useful, and maybe comment below. Tell us which app you're thinking of connecting first. That really helps us figure out future topics.
Okay, so the big picture here is this transition. AI is becoming an active participant, not just an observer.
Let's talk about how it used to be. Before this update, connectors were, well, limited.
Very limited. Think about Gmail. The old plugin could basically just read your emails. That was about it.
Same for Google Drive, right? It could look at files, but not really do much with them.
Exactly. It was like having read-only access, passive data sources feeding information to the AI.
Like a researcher who could read the library but couldn't write a report.
Perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Now, with the new connectors framework, that's completely changed. Gmail can actually send emails on your behalf.
Seriously. It can compose and send.
Yep, and Google Drive. It can create folders, upload files, add comments, basically perform actions you normally do manually through their interface via the official API, of course.
Okay, that's the huge leap then, from passive reading to active doing.
That's the core insight. It unlocks everything else we're about to talk about.
So how do we get access to these 500 plus apps? It's not just a default setting, is it? I imagine there's a step involved.
There is.
Yeah.
And it's crucial. You need to enable something called developer mode to see these unverified apps. These are connectors often hosted by third parties, not directly by OpenAI.
Okay, walk us through that. Keep it simple.
Sure. Step 1, go into your ChatGPT settings. Easy enough.
Okay.
Step 2, look for connectors and click on that.
Got it. Connectors.
Then step 3, scroll down until you see advanced settings. And in there, you just toggle on developer mode.
Okay, developer mode. Okay, so that's the switch.
That's the switch. Think of it as unlocking the potential to connect to a much wider range of external tools. Without it, you're stuck with the basic, limited set.
Right, developer mode is on. Now, these 500 apps aren't just sitting there waiting, are they? We need some kind of bridge, a tool to manage them.
Exactly. Because they aren't all built directly into ChatGPT. The tool that's emerged for this, and it's currently free, is called Rube. That's RUBE.app.
Rube. Okay, what does Rube actually do? Is it like Zapier or something?
Sort of, but integrated differently. Think of Rube as a marketplace and a translator. It provides standardized ways for ChatGPT to talk to hundreds of different apps.
Oh, so it handles the specific language each app needs, like the API calls.
Precisely. It translates your natural language request, send this email or create this invoice, into the technical command that Gmail or Stripe understands. It provides these pre-built recipes.
That makes sense, a universal translator for apps. So how do we connect Rube to ChatGPT?
It's pretty straightforward. You go to the Rube Marketplace website, find the app you want to connect. Let's say it's Slack.
Okay.
You copy something called the MCP server link. MCP stands for Managed Connector Proxy. It's basically the address for that specific app's connector recipe.
MCP link. Got it. Take that link. And
you pop back over to ChatGPT. Under connectors, you choose to create a new connector. You paste that MCP link into the field provided, confirm you trust the source, which is Rube in this case, and hit create.
And that establishes the connection, like a secure handshake.
Exactly. It's a standard API authentication process.
Yeah.
And just to reiterate, you can find the link for Rube and other key tools down in the description.
Okay, let's tackle the big question, security. I'm giving this Rube thing permission to access my email, my CRM, maybe even my Stripe account. That sounds risky.
It's the number one concern, and rightly so. The sources emphasize a few key points here. First, Rube uses encryption and operates through the official APIs provided by those services like Gmail, Stripe, etc.
So no screen scraping or weird backdoors?
No, it's all through official channels. And crucially, you're not handing over your account passwords. You're granting delegated permission using tokens.
Delegated permission. Explain that a bit more.
Think about when you sign in with Google on another website. You're not giving that site your Google password. You're telling Google It's okay for this app to perform certain actions on my behalf. It's the same principle.
And I can revoke that permission.
Absolutely. You can revoke the access token anytime, either from within Rube or directly within the settings of the app itself, like in your Google account security settings. It's temporary trust, not a permanent handover.
Okay, that distinction is vital. Delegated permission, revocable. That makes a lot more sense.
Right. So with the setup and security covered, let's get to the exciting part.
Yeah, the productivity explosion. Because it's not just about one app doing more, it's about making them work together, right? Chaining actions.
That's the magic bullet. This used to require complex tools like Zapier, maybe custom coding. Now you can do it just by talking to the AI.
Let's use an example. The automated refund one was pretty powerful.
Okay, imagine you run an online store. Normally you check emails for refund requests, log into Stripe, find the transaction, process the refund. Tedious.
Yep, been there.
Now you type one prompt into ChatGPT. Check my Gmail for emails tagged refund request in the last day. If you find any, send a reply using my standard template, and then process the refund in Stripe for that order.
Whoa, hang on. Check email, send email, and process a payment in Stripe. 3 actions, 2 apps, 1 sentence.
Exactly. The AI orchestrates it. It checks Gmail, uses Gmail to send the reply, then uses the Stripe connector to handle the financial transaction. Real work, chained together.
That's incredible. Think about reporting. Client asks for a performance update.
Oh yeah, the old way. Hours of pain. Log into Google Analytics, pull traffic data. Log into Google Ads, pull spend data. Facebook ads for engagement, export everything.
Dump it into a spreadsheet, try to make it look decent, write an email. Easily 2 hours gone.
The new way. You tell ChatGPT, create a performance report for client XYZ using data from Google Analytics, Google Ads, and Facebook ads for last week. Make it look clean and email it to them.
And the AI just does it. Pulls from all 3, synthesizes, formats, emails.
In maybe 2 minutes, it connects to each platform via its connector, grabs the data, probably uses a Google Docs or Sheets connector to format it, and then the Gmail connector to send it. Faster and arguably more accurate, no copy-paste errors.
You could get really complex too, couldn't you? Like pull sales data from HubSpot.
Create a report in Google Sheets, share that sheet in a specific Slack channel.
And then email a summary to the CEO.
All from one command. That's the level of complex workflow automation we're talking about.
Mind-bending stuff. Okay, let's focus on some specific game-changing applications. Stripe seems huge for anyone selling anything.
Absolutely fundamental. Beyond refunds, think about invoicing. Create a recurring invoice for customer ABC for their $500 monthly retainer due on the 1st.
Or managing accounts receivable. Show me all invoices over $1,000 that are more than 30 days overdue.
Exactly. You're essentially managing your finances through chat commands. It's pretty revolutionary for small businesses especially.
Okay, second game changer, HubSpot, or CRMs in general. Lead management on steroids.
Totally. You can do the simple stuff like, show me my hottest leads right now, and then follow up with, okay, draft a personalized check-in email for each of them.
But you mentioned lead enrichment. That sounds powerful.
This is where it gets really interesting. That tedious task of filling in missing data, gone.
Like finding company size or industry.
Precisely. You can say, find all leads in HubSpot, missing the company size data. Search the web to find that info and update their records.
Wow. That saves days of intern work, maybe.
Easily. Days of manual research, just automated. Your sales team gets cleaner, more actionable data instantly.
Okay, and the third one you mentioned was a bit under the radar. Scheduling. ChatGPT can schedule these tasks.
Yes. This is a quiet killer feature. It means the AI doesn't just act when you ask. It can act autonomously on a schedule.
So you could set up recurring automated workflows.
Exactly. Imagine scheduling a task for 7 a.m. every morning, pull yesterday's sales from Stripe, grab new leads from HubSpot, create a summary report in Google Docs using my template, and post it in the #DailyStats Slack channel.
So you build your morning check-in routine once, and it just runs itself.
Forever, potentially. We saw that customer service example, too, using Gmail and a help desk connector. A business cut response time from 4 hours down to 15 minutes.
That's huge for customer satisfaction, and it frees up the human team for the complex stuff.
Which brings us to the real impact. Time. Let's do some quick math.
Okay, I'm ready. The numbers I saw were pretty staggering. Average person checks email like 74 times a day, spends 3 hours just on email.
Sounds about right. Add in spreadsheet updates, report pulling, CRM checks, Slack. For many business owners, it's easily 4 to 5 hours a day on just routine admin.
Stuff that doesn't really move the needle.
Exactly. Now, with this kind of automation, realistically, you could cut that admin time by, let's say, 70%. conservatively.
So 5 hours becomes about an hour and a half, saving 3.5 hours a day.
3.5 hours every single day.
Okay, scale that up. 3.5 hours a day over a year. That's, wow, over 1,200 hours.
Roughly 1,260 hours saved annually. That's like getting an extra 31 weeks of work time back. Almost 8 months capacity.
8 months. What could you do with 8 extra months? Strategy, client work, innovation.
That's the strategic shift. It's not just saving time. It's creating capacity. It lets smaller players operate with the efficiency of much larger organizations that have whole teams for this stuff.
It really levels the playing field. But there's a flip side, isn't there? A warning?
There is. We can't ignore the reports, like the one from Goldman Sachs, predicting significant job displacement due to AI, hundreds of millions globally.
That's sobering.
But the key takeaway, the nuance often missed, is this. AI won't necessarily replace people. It will replace people who don't use AI.
So the choice is adapt or risk being left behind.
That's the crux of it. This technology's here now. It's accessible.
So the challenge to you, the listener, is don't wait. Don't aim for perfection on day one. Just start.
Exactly. Start small. Connect one app you use constantly, like Gmail or Slack. Find one small repetitive task that annoys you.
Like maybe sorting downloaded files every day or summarizing key emails.
Perfect examples. Automate that first. Get a feel for writing the prompts, see the result. Build confidence. Because the businesses that figure this out now, that start building these automated workflows, they're going to have a massive advantage. They'll operate faster, smarter, with less overhead.
The question really is, are you going to grab this advantage now or find yourself scrambling to catch up later?
That's the decision point we're at.
An absolutely fascinating deep dive today. We've gone from passive AI to active AI agents running parts of your business. Thanks for joining us.
Remember to check the description for links to tools like Rube and other resources for scaling with AI.
And definitely subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive. We'll keep exploring how you can leverage these tools.
And keep in mind, the more you use it, the more you automate these tasks, the smarter ChatGPT gets about your specific needs and preferences. Eventually, it really could handle that entire morning routine we talked about, almost invisibly. Until next time.